is Jenna. So today I'm back with Learn Chinese with Got7 Part 2. The same thing, like it's also inspired by my net friend, as they want to learn Chinese, so I decided to help them. And so this time we're gonna learn hospital Chinese, like the most common thing you'll need to know for like going to hospital or clinic in like places where they speak Mandarin. So like I'm from Taiwan, so I don't know about hospitals in maybe China and all that, but so I'll use like Taiwanese clinic or hospital as an example. And we'll also have because my net friend, she they really like Mark. They're a Mark stand, so I decided to use their stand, like use Mark as the main character to teach all the Chinese hospital Chinese. So again, I'll use screen record because I have the Word document on my computer. So I'll screen record, and it's like a kind of short story, which covers everything. So some of them is just for the sake of learning the vocabulary. So maybe like for example, I'll explain more later. Yeah, I'll explain more later when we get there, so you guys can see what I mean. For you guys, so you guys can see. Alright. So it's 医院. 医院 means hospital, but 诊所 means clinic. So actually, I'll change this to 诊所, because that's where our character is going. Clinic. Now let me erase that. This is 诊所. So now this is the story part. This is the story part and the setting. So 有一天，马克身体不舒服，来到诊所。So, and I wrote the English translation here. So it means one day Mark goes to the clinic feeling unwell. So he's thinking, this is 我好不舒服啊. So he's thinking, oh, I don't feel so well. So Mark goes to the clinic and says, 你好，我要挂号 means hello, I would like to register. And the nurse asks, the nurse is 护士. So 护士问 means ask. 请问有来过吗? So it means, have you been here before? And Mark says 有. So 有 means yes or I have. But if this case, like where Mark says no, then the nurse will ask Mark to sign or fill out this form over here. This form is to kind of let the doctor knows, like, if you have any ancestral back or like ancestral like sickness or disease and stuff like that. So next time you went to the same place, they have a copy of your health stuff, everything about your health and your ancestral background history about for health. So you'll have to fill out this form. You'll have to fill out this form if you didn't go to that clinic before. So now let's move on. 护士说，请出示健保卡，挂号费为150元。你是77号，请在等候室稍作等叫名字。Okay, I know this is long, but in Taiwan you'll need like this insurance card, which is this thing here, like, which shows your name, and it doesn't have to have your picture, but maybe like your birthday or your identification number and all that. Oops. So when you go to the hospital, clinic, or even dentist, you'll have to show the national health insurance card to make so that the going to a doctor in Taiwan will be much more cheaper with the card, but if you don't have it, it's much more expensive. So what I just said in Chinese here, it means please show your insurance card. The register fee is 150 and your number is 77. Please wait in the waiting room. We'll call your name shortly. Is basically what I just said here. This is this whole chunk here. Alright. So 几分钟后 a few minutes later. So the nurse said, okay, I'll say it in Chinese first. 护士说，段马克，请问段马克在吗？ The nurse says, it means, Mark Tuan, is Mark Tuan here? And then, so here it says, 马克站起来，走进了医生办公室，然后坐了下来。It means Mark stands up, walks into the doctor's office, and sits down. So, if you watch my first video, you might be wondering why I didn't use Mark's Chinese name instead. Because the reason is, it's much more easier if I just translate Mark's English name and then into Chinese. Like, it's much more simpler for beginners. Yeah. Because even my Korean book, okay, it's also using the same, like makshi and stuff like that. So it's much more simpler. So once you walk into the doctor's office, the doctor will ask you, 你哪里不舒服? So it means that where do you feel unwell, or basically where do you feel unwell, or where do you feel pain, or stuff like that. So the highlighted words are really important vocabularies because those are the most the most common symptoms of sickness. Like 马克说，我头疼、咳嗽、发烧、喉咙痛，还有流鼻涕。It means that I have a headache, cough, sore throat, and runny nose. So these are just the common symptoms. It's technically the doctor is asking what are some symptoms you're experiencing. So these are other possible answers you can include in your how you feel, like 肚子疼 or 肚子痛. It means stomachache. 腹泻 means diarrhea. 呕吐 means to vomit or throw up or toss cookies. 头晕 means like dizziness, your head feels dizzy. Yeah. So here the doctor said, doctor is 医生 doctor. So 医生说，你感冒了，我给你打针和开点药，打针才好得快。Well, this part is where I said earlier, like, this is for the sake of learning the vocabulary, because when you have a cold, the doctor doesn't really give you an injection. They just prescribe you some meds and you can go. So this is for the sake of learning vocabulary. So some of them aren't really true. So this one, so this is the translation. It says the doctor said, you have a cold. A cold is 感冒. And let me give you an injection. Injection is 打针. And prescribe you some meds means 开药, or prescribe you some, so it's 开点药. And then injection will make you recover faster. Mark 说，可以不打吗？我有点害怕。Yeah, this is just the story part. So it means Mark says, can I not take it? I'm a bit scared.医生说is basically like saying the doctor said, yeah. 别怕，一下就好了。So it means the doctor said, don't be afraid. It will only take a second. And then here is 医生给. The word 给 means to give. 马克打针. So it means that doctor gives Mark an injection. So here 马克说哇好疼啊. So it's like saying Mark saying ow, it hurts. And then the 医生说好了，打完了，到前面柜台领药吧。So it says, okay, doctor says, okay, you're done. Go to the front desk to retrieve your medicine. 柜台means front desk. This is 柜台. And 前面 means front. So go to the front desk to 领 means to retrieve. And 药 means medicine. So go to the front desk to retrieve your medicine. And this is just like it's just like kind of like ending tone, like yeah, it's just like an ending tone. Mm. 护士说药请在3餐饭后吃. This means please take. So this is like the nurse saying, please take the medicine after 3 meals. So this kind, like where you take your medicine after 3 meals, is the most common. And another one is what is after 3 meals and before bed. That's another common one. So it will become, so if it's before bed, like after 3 meals and before bed, it's gonna be 3餐饭后睡前. 睡 means go to sleep. So before going to sleep, and you have to take it. 吃 means like eat. So you have to eat it after your 3 meals. Some occasional cases where it's like before meal. So it's gonna be like 饭前, 3餐饭前, or 饭前吃, something like that. But the most common is after 3. That most medicine I take is like after 3 meals. Because most of the meds you can't eat it like empty stomach and stuff like that. That's it for today, guys. So I hope you really find it helpful, and for those international essays, I hope this Chinese you find it helpful and having a fun way of learning in Chinese, because I personally will learn better when I see my idol. Really, like, I remember I'm watching this Korean video, like, where Got7 teaches Korean. I learned so much better by watching them teaching me, instead of like me learning by myself, like reading books. So I like to use it that way. So I don't know about you guys. So anyway, so if you like my video, remember to comment down below and request more videos, and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. So see you guys next time. Bye.